Alright, you spoke, I listened. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to edit like Iman Gadzhi using nothing but your smartphone, just like this. Before we continue, first of all, thank you guys for voting. If it's something you would like to see more like this in the future, drop your comment down below. I will really appreciate that. So first of all, go to CapCut app on your smartphone. And by the way, I'm using iPhone for this tutorial.
Okay.
Then go to edit and click on new project. We're going to use this very video. Click on that and click on add. And I'll be providing you guys with all the materials. The link will be down there below. You can get your hands on it and practice along. So we have our video in the timeline. I'm not going to use the audio, so I'm going to mute that. Then on the bottom side, click on aspect ratio. This is going to identify the original file, but we're going to change that to 16:9 since it's going to be like a YouTube format. Then click on this. Iman Gadzhi used vignette a lot, and we're going to create that in CapCut Mobile. So make sure you click on the video, then scroll to the right, click on adjust, and scroll to the right. You can find vignettes right on this side. When you go to the right, it's going to darken the edges, and then when you go to the left, it's going to create this white on the edges. We want the dark side, so just slide to the right and take it to somewhere 15 to 20%. And this is really a great effect to use for your videos. Then click on this. So this is a great effect to add to your skills. So click backwards, go back again. Let's go to this side and click on overlay. Then click on add overlay. Go to library. We're going to use a background, so scroll, click on background, and we're going to use a black background. Just click on this and click on add. And with CapCut Mobile, overlays are mostly placed under the video as compared to the PC version. So it's opposite of the PC version. So we have it right at the top. Let's click and hold to move it to the first frame of the video. We want it to start exactly with the video. Then click on the black background. Let's increase the size using the on-screen controls. Use your two fingers to increase that to fill the whole screen. So with the black background selected, scroll the down bottom side and click on mask. Then select horizontal. Now rotate it to -180 degrees. You can use your two fingers to rotate that and place it down on the lower part of the screen. Now use this icon and stretch it a bit to add some feather to that black background. So something like this looks pretty cool. Now click on this. Now we're going to animate that to come in using opacity. With the black background selected, let's take it to the first frame of it. Then scroll down. Make sure you select the black background and click on opacity. Drop a keyframe at the first frame. Then let's go forward to somewhere here. Drop another keyframe there. Then go back to the first keyframe. Make sure it highlights red. That means it's on that very keyframe. Then over there, we're just going to turn opacity to 0. So when I play and show you guys, it comes in nice and smooth. Now when you click on the graph, we're going to add some curves to it. So I like the quad ease. You can go for quad ease or you can go for ease. It comes in very smooth. Then click on this. So now we're going to make a duplicate of the black background. Make sure you select that. On the bottom side, when you scroll to the right, click on duplicate. Then with that selected, with the second one selected, scroll down, click on opacity. We're going to delete the keyframes, but start with the first keyframe and click on this icon. It's going to take it off. Scroll to the second one and click on the keyframe icon and it's going to take it off. So we just want to maintain the black background on this side. I'm going to make one more to cover this side too. So depending on your video, you can make as many as you want. Click on this and make a duplicate. Now I can trim the ending parts to snap to this ending part too. Now we're going to bring in some images. You can easily go to YouTube, search for the name of the person you want to use, do edit. From here, you can just take a screenshot and then trim the side of the part that you want. I believe you can do the same thing with your Android phones.
What do you mean by that?
And then click on done. When you go to CapCut, click backwards and click on add overlay. Let's start with the first photo we're going to bring in. I'm going to bring this, click on add. With that selected, let's zoom out on the timeline, click on the image, and let's stretch it to fill the whole timeline. For now, let's stretch it back to something like this. Now press and hold the image. Make sure you move it to the first frame just like the video too. And then we're going to use the on-screen controls. Use your 2 fingers and reduce the size of it. Now I'm going to place it to this part of the screen. Now I'm going to bring in 2 more images. Go back, click on overlay, photo selected, click on the second image and click on add. Let's zoom out, click on that and let's stretch it to fit. With that selected, let's reduce the size. We want to maintain the same size as the first one, so let's increase that a bit and place it on this side of the screen. Bring in the third one, go back, click on add overlay and select the third image. Just like we did, let's click on that and move it to the first frame. Click on that once more and stretch it to fill the whole timeline. Also reduce the size of that very image. Then we're going to move it to this side of the screen. Now let me arrange all of them to fit nicely on the screen. Now we're going to animate all the images to come on the screen. So we're going to start with the first image. Click on that, then tap on animation. Make sure you tap on in, scroll up, and we're going to use slide up. Now we're going to go for somewhere 1.5 seconds. Then click on this. Let's do the same thing for the down second image. Click on animation, scroll up, and select slide up. Let's go for 1.5 seconds. Save that. Click on the third image, go to animations, and let's select slide up. Let's go for the same 1.5 seconds. Now we're going to play this trick with the images. We want them to come in one at a time, and the first image, we want it to start coming in somewhere here. Let me zoom in on the screen. Use your 2 fingers to zoom in on the screen. Then click on the first image and hold and move it to this side. So I can take it to somewhere here and move it to that very side. Now let's go forward a bit. Press and hold the second image and move it to that side. Go forward a bit again. Click on the third image and move it to that side. So now when I play, it's going to come in one at a time. And one important thing, when you place the playhead on that very side and you hold the image and you drag it to that side, it's going to snap to that very playhead, and that's going to make it easy for you to place all your items on the screen. Now we're going to add an effect to all the images. Click on the first one, scroll to the right, click on effects. I keep saying click, it's tap, right? Tap on video effects, and this very side, don't search for that effect. When you add it, it always adds to the main video in the timeline, and we don't want that. We just want it to affect only the overlays. So with yours, you can just scroll down and search for play pendulum, but I already have it at my favorite, so I'm gonna go to that, tap on that, and I have it right on this side. And I'm going to show you guys how to add it to your favorites. Let's go to trending and choose any random one. So just like this, if I want to add it to my favorites, like the black flash, I'm just going to tap and hold, and it's going to save to my favorites. So anytime I want to use it in the future, I can just go to my favorite on this icon, and then I'll find it right over there. So I'm going to select play pendulum, click on it once more to bring the settings out. And this would have been easy on a compound clip, but since we don't have a compound clip with the mobile version, so far I've not seen something like that. If you know, drop a comment down below. I'll really appreciate that. So I'm just going to reduce the intensity of it so it will make this effect work. So I can go to 7 with this. The twist, I want to make it more speed, go down, sharpen, take it to almost 0. So something like this. When you look at the first image, it shakes a bit. Click on done. Let's do with this one. Video effects. Go to your favorites, play pendulum, click on it once more, Intensity, this one, let's take it to 4 so it will have a different effect to it. Twist, let's go up a bit. Speed down, sharpen really down. Now I'm gonna do on the third one too. Effect, favorites, play pendulum, click on it once more. This time let's go to 9. Twist, let's go to this. Speed, let's go somewhere here and take sharpen 0. So now when you look at it, we have something like this so far. It comes in and it shakes a little bit on the screen. So now when the images are on the screen somewhere here, we're going to bring in a text, and before that we need to add a bit of contrast to this image. So now we're going to create keyframes on opacity. We want it to go somewhere here in the timeline. Click on the first image, tap on opacity, then drop a keyframe on that side. Let's go forward to somewhere here, drop another keyframe on that side, and let's take it to 25 to 30%. Make sure you remember this number, so I'm going to use 26. Take it to somewhere here in the middle, click on the curves, and let's select quad ease. Then click on this. Let's take it to this first keyframe and click on the second image. Then make sure you tap on opacity, drop a keyframe. Now we want to see where the second keyframe is on the first image, so let's click on this for now. Tap on the first image, scroll to where the second keyframe is, and tap on this very second image. Now tap on opacity, and let's take that to 26%, exactly like the first one. And automatically it's going to drop a keyframe on that very point. Now let's scroll to the middle, tap on the graphs, and select quad ease. Now let's take it to the first keyframe, click on down, tap on the third image, tap on opacity, drop a keyframe, and let's tap on this. Click on the second image so we can see where the second keyframe is. Then tap on this very one. Make sure you tap on opacity, take it to 26%. And once more, scroll to the middle, tap on the graphs, and select quad ease. Then click on done. So now when I play and show you guys what we have so far, all comes in nice and clean, and opacity goes down on all of them. Now we're going to add more contrast to it, so when we bring the text, it's going to be easy for our viewers to read it. And we're going to do this trick. Tap on the black background, scroll to the right, then tap on duplicate. It's going to drop it right below all the files, exactly where we want it to be. Then we want that to come in when opacity of these images go down the same time. So I'm going to drag it, click and hold, and drag it a bit to this side and play and see how it looks like. Nice. Now click on that very black background. That's too strong for my liking. We're going to reduce that. So take your player to the second keyframe of that. Remember, we did that earlier on. Then make sure you select opacity. Then on that side, let's take it to somewhere 25%. We don't want it to be too strong. So when you look, it will be 0 from this, and then it will just move to 26, nice and clean. Then click on done. Now we're going to bring in our text. Go back once more, then click on text. We want the text to start coming in when all these ones come in. So click on add text, and let's type in what we want to write. So click on this drop keyboard to hide the keyboard. Then we're going to go for the font style we want. I'm going to go for Montserrat Light. So with this trick, you go for a font that you can get a light and a bold at the same time. So I'm going to go for Montserrat Light, then drag it to this side of the screen. Now I'm going to stretch that to somewhere here in the timeline. And with that selected, we're going to add animation to it. Tap on the text, scroll to the right, and tap on animations. Then scroll up, make sure you tap on in, and we're going to select slide up. We're going to go for 1.5 seconds. It looks pretty cool on 1.5 seconds and above, so to come in nice and slow. Then click on done. And now this is what we're going to do. Make a duplicate 4 times. So just click on duplicate once more and once more, so we get 4. And the words that I was using are 4 words, but you can go for the words that you're using. If you're using 8 words, you can make duplicate 8 times. Now let's play this trick. Click on the first one, tap on this pen icon or the pencil icon. We're gonna delete the last 3. We don't need that, so delete that. Then use your hands to move it to exactly where this one is. We're going to place it exactly at where it is. Click on the drop keyboard and click on down. Now click on this second one. Click on the pen tool, and that was thanks a lot. So we're going to select that very word. Delete this one, we don't need it. Delete this one too, we don't need it. And you can see that place right on that side. So just click on this keyboard drop and click on done. Now tap on the third one, the pen tool. We're gonna delete the first 2 words and then the last word. Now take it to the front of it, tap on space. It's gonna move exactly to where you have that word. Then click on the keyboard drop and click on done. Let's do the same with the last word. Click on the pen tool, delete the first 3 words, click on space to move it to exactly that side. And now with that one, let's click on the keyboard drop. Then with the fonts, we're gonna go for bold this time around. So I'm just gonna search for Monstrat bold. Just go for that one. And I think I can move it a bit closer by using the delete key. Then click on this and click on done. So now let me zoom in on the timeline and let's play this trick. Take your player to somewhere here, press and hold the second one and take it to that side. Let's go forward a bit. I think I can make it come closer to this side. Now let's go forward a bit, tap on the third word, move it to this side. And when we go here, tap on the last word and move it to that side. So you have something like this in the timeline. It's gonna come in nice and clean. Now let me show you guys what we have so far. All the images come in and then it goes down and the text come in nice and clean. Now let's make the text the same. Let's move it to this side, tap on this, move it, tap on this and move it. With this, it's quite simple to achieve. Let's take our player to somewhere here. We want to transition from this to a different video or image. Make sure you select the video itself, tap on split. Then with the second one selected, let's delete that. We're going to delete all the overlays too. So let's go back, click on overlay to bring all of them out. Tap on this, split, delete the second one. Tap on this, split, delete the second one, and I'm gonna do for the remaining ones. So now you have something like this. All of them will end on this side and we're gonna transition into a new video. So just click on the plus sign and I'm gonna use a random video. Just choose this, a shot at the beach, then click on done, add. So now we have something like this. We're going to bring in an overlay to transition to the next image or video. Click on add overlay and select that very overlay. I'm going to provide you guys with this overlay to click on trim. We just want to select a bit of it that I want to use. So I'm just going to select this side, click on done and click on add. Now let's play this trick with it. Zoom in to fit the screen and let's really zoom in the timeline. Click on that very overlay and move it a bit to this side. Then let's scroll to this side, click on that, split and let's delete the ending part. So we just want a small portion of it, something like this, to this side. Now with that overlay selected, there's the trick we're gonna use. Click on splice. So that's where you can find the blend mode compared to when you're using the PC version. So with this, I'm gonna go for overlay. It looks too dark, so I can play with it and see which one I like. I think I'm gonna go for filter. The intensity, I think I can go for 100%. Click on done Then when I play and show you guys, it's gonna transition nice and clean into the next image. So with the zoom jump cut, it's pretty simple. I use it a lot in my talking head videos and also my vlog editing videos. Go to a place that was making a point. And I think he did an amazing job on explaining what this. So you can see this side, I hold a bit and what. So right on this side, tap on the video, click on split. With the second one selected, increase the size of it using your 2 fingers to zoom in. Let's place it nicely like this. So now when I play and show you guys how it is, amazing job on explaining what these parameters is all about. So this is something new I'm trying on this channel. I'm going to create a playlist on that. But if you want to see more like this, drop a comment down below. All right, guys, catch you in the next one. Peace.